And now, Jenna, do you want to download those images? Yeah, you can submit the form and download the images. Make sure you're still talking. Actually, the camera can come closer if you.
Okay, so I am just submitting the form right now. And I should get the email soon. Let's wait a few seconds. Let's see. Okay, it might just be taking a little bit. Yeah. Okay, let's see if it's here now. Okay, yeah, so it's here. So now I'm just downloading all of the images for the subway car as well as the coral reef. Sorry, let me just first get rid of all of these.
And I think as soon as it starts, I'm going to give it the instructions what we're going to do. Saying our gripper's not working, the motor is working, so this is our plan. And they wants to see that we have it.
Okay, so all of the images are currently downloaded.
Okay, so, Hayden, do you want to start the 15? You can start it as soon as I put this in the water. As soon as my hands come off. Okay. 3, 2, 1. So, because our gripper and one of our motors is not working, we are going to start by looking at the subway car while our computer vision manager.
A note to tether manager, a tether is wrapping the front of the robot.
So we're going to start by looking at the subway car while the computer vision manager is doing the coral reef and the ramen spectroscopy and other tasks on the subway car. When the subway car all has been captured, we're going to switch to a turntable to inject the crown of burn.
This side of the subway car. Here is the first side of the subway car.
Jenna, you can go. All of the computer vision stuff, just talk through what you're doing.
Okay, for the computer vision code, the first step is dragging the coral reef image into VS Code. So let me just do that first. Okay. So this. Okay. So once it's in here, I can just go to Coral Health, and the new name is, I believe,
There's the second side.
Coral Colony F6 PNG. Yep. So, yeah, right now right now for computer vision, I'm just editing the file name in our code. I'm not editing anything else. This is what, and after this I can just run code. Okay, so, 1 second. Okay, so this is our final image. This is our final annotated image, and this is the reference image from a year ago. And as you can see, there are some places in the blue where they have healed, and there are some places where there grew new coral. And notice this part, it has like both boxes because this portion did heal, but it also grew. So there's, yeah, the The coral reef portion is done.
Alright, moving on to
I hate your phone with this thing.
yeah, I'm aware.
Oh, sorry, for the computer vision code, the number we received in the email was 416-3734. And next I am going to do the mapping of the corals to wait for Hayden to finish taking the pictures of the subway car. 1 second.
Alright, here's the third side.
Okay, according to I think this one was from a previous attempt, and we're just going to reverse all of these. Okay, so first, the outstanding coral
No, I'm
fragments,
doing that last.
and I'm just placing them according to the image we received. And the next is sea stars. These are sea stars. This position and this position. Oh, sorry. This one is this position. And the blue ones are the sea sponge, which is
And that is
which is over here.
Yeah, it's the fourth side. And
Yeah. And finally, the coral colony goes here. So this map is done. You see it.
alright,
Hayden, are you done with the four sides?
here is the top side, and I am done with the subway car.
Okay, great. Now we're gonna run the computer vision code for the subway car.
Alright, in the meantime, I will be going up and retrieving the poison for the starfish.
Okay, so going back to VS Code, we are going to go to
We have 8 minutes.
okay, so I am just going to drag these files I've downloaded for computer vision here, and I'm going to drag them into the subway car folder. So that is all 5 of them. And now I am editing the code to change the file names of the new images that I've just dragged in from the previous attempts. It's just 3 instead of 2 file names. I'll also start the first run by just like listing the names in the number order, and then I can run it in a different order later just to show how that our code can run no matter the order that the images are placed in. Okay, so let's go to a different terminal, and I'm just do Python subway car.py, and this is the result. You can see all of the colors are lined up and they are detected. And let me just demonstrate mixing up some of these files just randomly to show that our code can run no matter the order that these are placed in. Okay. Okay. As you can see, the same result appeared. So now we're going to move on to the last task that we received in the email, which is I'm going to tell you what the water contains. Okay, so the first spike is
5 minutes left.
okay. The first spike is a little bit less than 500. It's somewhere like 400 maybe. Yeah, something like that. And
It appears the rubber is down. I'm going to try to replace the battery.
by looking at the chart, the only plausible one is arsenic sulfide.
Yeah, I am currently replacing the battery. The robot went down.
Okay, as for the second peak, it is a little bit over 500. And looking at the chart, it is likely to be, it is cadmium sulfide. And for the third peak, it is a bit over 1,000, which on the chart is, let's see, 1,000
And while she's doing that, I'm currently trying to go and restart the code.
it's a little bit more than 1,054, so I'm
Okay.
gonna say it's diamond. And for the last peak, it's a little over 1,500. So it is to be polyfluoro.
Take a minute to remember that.
I believe I have it.
Okay, that is all for our computer vision.
I am currently still restarting the code.
How much time do we have?
We have 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And we are back online.
Jenna, have you done all the computer vision stuff?
Yes.
Okay, great. Then, ideally, in the last 2 minutes, you want to get one of these C-stars. Projected.
Yes, please.
And you want me to put one on?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you. All right.
I know that. I know that for 10 seconds.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, no. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright.
That was 15 minutes, so you want to come back up. Actually, come back up to me, and then do a sweep of the whole area,
Okay.
so that they can see what debris is in the pool.
Kavi. Should
You
record.
can show Hayden still.
Okay.
We'll switch from you. You're allowed to ask questions, Joe. That kind of thing's fine.
Okay.
Alright, is a sweep over from here fine, do you think?
Yeah, so we just want to make sure that they can see the entire area of the pool.
Okay, at once.
So backing up is good.
I'm not sure with the lighting that you'll get everything, but I can turn the camera. Alright.
Can you move a bit back further towards me?
Yeah.
Should I switch the camera to you?
Yeah.
Time.
So that is our 15-minute time up, and we have done a sweep of the whole pool, right, Hayden?
Yes.
We can stop and I'll take the robot out.
Alright.
We're not quite done yet, though, because we still need to do a we need to do this checklist.
Happy.
So you can see which tasks we've done. And this should be focused on me. Okay. So as per the instructions, we are skipping this section. For size bonus, we were within 85 centimeters, so that is 0 extra points. Our robot weighed around 10 kilograms, so that should be 10 extra points. We did not complete any tasks in this category. As mentioned earlier, our gripper is dead, as well as one of our motors, making navigation hard. In this category, we successfully identified all of the areas of change, which should be 20 points. In this category, we called one outbreak of Crown of Thorns C-stars, which should be 5 points. And in this category, we successfully created the photo mosaic, first taking pictures of all 5 sides, and then using a computer vision code and the downloaded images to handle that, which should be another 20 points. Finally, we did not finish early, and we are not commenting on this again per the instructions. Oh, yes, thank you, Gemma, sorry. We also mapped the coral reef, which would be 5 points for creating that map, and the Raman spectroscopy, which would be... What is Raman spectroscopy? Determining the type of contaminants present in the sediment sample, which is 5 points. So as we're able to finish, thank you for watching.